Hey everybody, it's Sean McKay from LaGrange, Georgia again, vying to be the next Director of Fandemonium for Monster.com. And I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 41 years old, married for 19 glorious years to the same wonderful woman. We've got 3 kids, all boys, and right now I own my own small private practice. I'm a psychologist working primarily with kids and teenagers. One of the reasons why I'm able to work so well with kids and teenagers is because I can relate to them pretty well. A lot of people say I still have the brain of a kid, so that may have something to do with it. But one of the things that I'm always able to connect, especially with the boys that I see, the teenage guys that I see, is sports. I am an avid football fan, and I can talk to you about any level of sports. My 10-year-old is a star defensive end for his rec league team, and my church, we do a lot of work with the local home football team. Of course, living in the South, you got to like college football, and pretty much anything SEC, if SEC is on, we're watching. And yesterday was a fantastic game between Alabama and Auburn. I kept telling all my Alabama friends they better watch out for Auburn. They were going to give them a scare, and they sure did. But Alabama pulled it out, and so now we've got the SEC championship coming up with Florida, and we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully, it turns out better than last year. But for me, it's always been about professional football. I'm kind of stick out like a sore thumb down here because for everybody down here, it's about college football. For me, it's always been about the pros. I've been an avid football fan, NFL fan rather, since I can remember. And like I said in my intro video, as far back as when I was 8 years old, I can remember distinctly watching Seattle, my team, beating Atlanta, and I'd never seen them before, and had never seen a left-handed quarterback before, which Seattle had, and I've just been stuck on them since. But anyway, I can talk to you about football all day long. I am the guy that will sit there and watch the draft, the entire draft, all the rounds of the draft that are televised. My wife used to give me a hard time because back in the early 90s, before the internet was really big and you didn't really have quick access to everything, on draft day, I parked myself on the couch with a notebook and a pen and literally sat down and took notes of every draft pick, where they came from, who they're going to, what their stats were, and then also studied how they fit with the needs of the team. My wife didn't understand it then, and she still really doesn't understand that now, how important football is to me in my life. But one of the things that you'll be able to know is that if I'm voted as the next Director of Fandemonium for Monster.com, you've got somebody that's going to have that kind of passion and that kind of dedication that will sit there for hours and watch picks that have to do with teams that you don't even follow just because it's football. I'm one of those guys that if football's on, I'm going to enjoy it. It doesn't matter who's playing, when they're playing, how good or bad they are. It's football, and that's what counts. So anyway, I got to stop. I got another errand I got to run, but I'll be back a little bit later. And I think what we'll do is we'll kind of talk about some things that I could possibly do if I was voted as the Director of Fandemonium. And one of the things I'd want to do is to be a liaison between y'all and the NFL. Okay? So we'll talk about that next time. All right? Again, this is Sean McKay from LaGrange, Georgia, signing out, and I'll see you later.